Hello, and welcome to the Dr. Q Show. Over the course of the next half hour, we are going to take you through the aesthetic journey of three beautiful women transforming their faces and bodies, which is something we do every day here at Dr. Q Plastic Surgery. At Dr. Q Plastic Surgery, you can receive aesthetic treatments, both invasive such as surgery as well as non-invasive, with the very latest technologies in our beautiful medical spa. And the advantage of being here in the beautiful desert is just that it's beautiful, it's convenient, it's affordable, and most of all, the lifestyle around here is very easy. Easy for you to get around. You can make it to all your appointments. There's no traffic. So if you're looking for a place to have your procedure, don't you want to go somewhere where your family, friends, caregivers can have a great time as well? We have world-class hotels. We have all kinds of dining, whether it's fine dining, casual, ethnic. You can find whatever you want in this area. And we have world-class shopping. There's the wonderful El Paseo in Palm Desert, which is basically like the Rodeo Drive of Palm Springs. We have festivals and carnivals and street fairs and all kinds of things for every taste and budget. No matter what part of the world you come from, just know that here at Dr. Q Plastic Surgery, we adhere to the highest standards in the most personal and private environments with the most pristine and exceptional care. So in this show, we're going to take you through the journeys of three very special patients, all with different issues. One who desires a breast augmentation, another a busy mom who desired a tummy tuck with lipoplasty, and a third a busy nurse who desired a refresh without surgery. So each story is different and unique in its own ways with amazing results, and I hope you enjoy.
My name is Brittany Wall. I'm 29 years old. I recently moved to California from North Carolina over a year ago. I am a figure competitor and I am a personal trainer at World Gym of Palm Desert. Well, through cosmetic surgery, it's going to make it so that I have an all-around good shape on stage. As a figure competitor, one of the things that we have to deal with is the fact that we drop body fat. The body fat that we lose automatically comes from our boobs first, so it gives us more of a masculine shape across the chest. So by adding the implants, it's going to give me more of a feminine look, and that's a look that the judges are looking for.
So for Brittany, it was very important to give her a look that was feminine, that would enhance her results on stage, and I've always been a huge fan of figure and fitness competitors. And one thing that I think is very important is to place the implants above the muscle, and the reason is when they flex on stage, you don't want any dynamic shifting or any lateralization of the implants. And so for her, I really needed to make sure that the results were full yet natural. And also something that makes cases a little more challenging is when they're asymmetric. And in Brittany's case, one breast was significantly larger than the other, and we offset that with a larger sized 470cc implant on the smaller side and a smaller 440cc implant on the larger side, and that gave her excellent symmetry. And when you're up on stage, I understand how you need to feel confident. And also, when you're looking at the whole package, you really need the results to look feminine, but also very natural, meaning you don't want it to scream breast augmentation, and certainly you want it to look excellent.
I found out about Dr. Q through her husband who works out at World Gym of Palm Desert. I also met a couple of girls that have seen her, and I've seen her work. I follow her on Instagram and on Facebook. She is an incredible doctor. To see everything that she's went through to get to where she is today, I love it. Her personality, I felt so comfortable. I felt like I was learning about breast augmentation for the very first time and getting every single bit of information I needed just from that one interaction with her. And I know that I'm in the right hands. Although I'm very happy with my body and the way that I look, I'm very excited to see what her work is going to do for it. Well, today's the big day, surgery day, and I am very excited to be under the hands of Dr. Q. I feel like I'm going to have great results. I'm going to have the body that I have been wanting to have for the past few years, ever since I started competing and lost what I had. So I'm very excited to see these end results.
For her, it's more of a personal thing. It's something that she feels that she needs, and will it help? Probably so. I think It will definitely make her feel complete. And if that enables her to feel more confident and do better in her profession, I think that's a wonderful thing as well.
I believe it's very important to trust them, and that's just for the simple fact that they are literally about to change your whole body. You know, having trust, doing your research, knowing that they know what they're doing, and seeing Suzanne's background, I am very pleased to be working with her. She's been doing this for a long time, and I know that she's the right person for this. I thought the surgery went really well. I, of course, went in nervous to have such a big procedure, but Dr. Q was so professional in the way she handled things. She basically reassured me that everything was going to be okay, and she eased my nerves from the moment I walked through the door. I definitely noticed the extra weight, for sure. I am someone that normally walks straight up, no slouching, and I've been noticing that my shoulders are more rounded forward, so trying to make sure that I keep my chest up, shoulders back has been a main thing for me to focus on, because I do not like slouching. I mean, I honestly like what I see now, but I'm, of course, aware that the swelling is definitely going to come down a little bit more. I expect by the end of the 6 weeks, I'll definitely know exactly what size I'm going to be and have the full look that I was looking for. Well, I went into this experience, of course, nervous. I mean, who wouldn't be? You're getting your body cut open. But, seeing Dr. Q's face the day I had my surgery reassured me that I was in good hands. It has been the best experience for me. I am so happy. I cannot be any more thankful or grateful for the work that she's done for me.
Brittany's results, I think, just look fabulous. She's already in amazing shape, and I think the breast augmentation just gave her that little bit of edge so that when she's up on stage, she has the full package. And I just think she looks incredible, especially in those beautiful blingy bikinis that I'm obsessed with. And she just looks incredible. So Teresa is a super busy mom of 2 and also works extremely hard. So for her to get the downtime to undergo a tummy tuck procedure was great. So having that opportunity, she had stretch marks and some loose skin from the babies. And also when I do tummy tucks, it's very important to sew those muscles that have been stretched out with pregnancy to make them super flat. And Teresa just already had a beautiful natural waistline, but with the surgery, we were able to achieve a super flat tummy with a tiny, tiny waist. And in every tummy tuck, it's very important that I do a lot of shaping lipoplasty, because you really need to carve out the new waistline and get rid of any muffin top and really make that silhouette perfect.
I am having a tummy tuck. I would say I've been thinking about it for probably at least 5 years now. It's something that I've gone back and forth with, just trying to decide if I want to actually go through with the surgery. I know there's a lot of there's downtime with the recovery. I basically selected Dr. Q because I liked her photos, the before and afters.
You want to look at before and after photos of the procedure you're looking for. You want to see that the results that surgeon achieves is what you have in mind. You want to look at their scars, you want to look at their results, you want to look at what people are saying about them. Are they happy? And the more photos they have of the procedure you're interested in, you can feel a little more confident. Yeah, that's the kind of result I'm looking for. So that's very important.
I've had 2 kids, lost a lot of weight, and no matter how much weight I lost, I just couldn't get rid of the extra skin. So I know at this point it's time to do the procedure. Dr. Q's definitely seems like a perfectionist, which is something that I like in a surgeon. She spent a lot of time with me during the consultation. She didn't make me feel like she was rushed or in a hurry. So it made me feel confident that she would take the time that I needed during the procedure in the OR. I would definitely prefer a female surgeon, just because I feel like as a female, you know what your body is capable of and what your expectations are. I think men and women are both built differently, and I think having a female surgeon is definitely something that was important for me. I think it'll make me feel a lot better about myself, just being able to wear a bathing suit and not be embarrassed to have people see my stomach and see my stretch marks. Today is surgery day. I feel very, very excited, a little bit nervous, just ready to get back there and have it done and wake up. Definitely anxious to see the results. I know that the body takes time to heal, so I'm anticipating that I'm probably gonna need to give myself time to get, the full potential of the results, but I'm definitely excited to come back for my post-op appointment so that I can get my dressing taken off and see what it looks like. I definitely feel confident with Dr. Q. She really gave me a lot of reassurance during my consultation and answered any questions that I had. I think it's very important to research the doctors that you're using whenever you're having procedures done, and the fact that she's a board certified plastic surgeon was something that really stood out to me.
When selecting your surgeon, really important things to check out is look at their credentials first. You want to see where they went to school and also where they hold their board certification. Many times doctors have board certification in fields that are completely unrelated to aesthetic surgery. The safest thing is to know that your surgeon is board certified in plastic surgery. There is no question then as to the stringency of their training. Some doctors can be board certified in things such as ER medicine, OBGYN, family practice, you don't know. Sometimes anesthesia. So you really want to check exactly what their board certification is in. That's primary. When it comes to safe and effective surgery of your face and body, please trust your face and body to a board certified plastic surgeon.
Today is day 8 from my surgery, so it's a week and 1 day since I had my surgery. And we had the second drain taken out today, so I feel like now it's definitely where the recovery will really kind of kick in, and I'll really start to be able to notice all the results and improvements of the swelling and all of the limitations that I haven't been able to do. I don't notice all the stretch marks on my stomach that I had before. I feel a little bit of bloating, but I feel like now that the drains have came out and all that's going down, I think that I'll really start to see a big difference as far as my stomach being a lot flatter. I'm about, I think, 2 months out now, and I don't have any pain. I'm able to resume all my normal activities as far as being at work and doing things at home, and I just feel amazing. I forget sometimes when I am changing that I've had surgery, and I catch a glimpse of myself in the mirror and I just kind of stop and I'm like, whoa, hey. So I just feel great. I definitely feel more confident since having the procedure. My daughters always tell me that I look nice and how good I look for my age and for being a mom, and always try to boost my confidence. But I definitely feel like now that I've had the surgery, I really feel the confidence, and it's not just them trying to make me feel better about myself.
I love seeing my mom happy. I like going shopping with her and telling her she looks good and her actually believe it and feel it. Me and my mom have definitely went on a few shopping sprees, and I love just seeing her glow up because something looks so good on her body.
Any woman out there considering having plastic surgery, I definitely would recommend that they at least go have a consultation with her and let her reassure them and answer questions and make them feel comfortable about a procedure that they're considering.
And every time we tuck, it's very important that I do a lot of shaping lipoplasty, because you really need to carve out the new waistline and get rid of any muffin top and really make that silhouette perfect. And in her case, we took someone who already had a great shape, but really transformed her into an incredible hourglass figure, and I think she just looks amazing. So for Sandra's a very busy nurse, and I love treating my colleague nurse friends because I know how busy they are and how tough it is to take any time off work. And she basically came saying, you know what, I need a refresh without major surgery, and I just want to look better for the New Year's.
I mean, I knew that I wanted to have something done. I have for some time, but really wasn't interested in the full-on facelift plastic surgery and all of that. I just needed something that was involved less downtime and would still give me some results that would be noticeable. And so this was recommended to me by Dr. Q. She said she felt like that the upper eyelids would get a good outcome and that the CO2 laser would do a lot to soften lines and wrinkles, and it removes the uneven texture, tone of the complexion. And I have to say, it was all that and then. It's been a great outcome. Yeah, the great part of this procedure was that I could get back to work. It was, I think, a week and a day later that I was back to work, and minimal discomfort, and so it didn't really have a big disruption to my life, but yet I had a tremendous outcome, so it's great. The procedure itself was amazingly easy, I thought. It was not painful. I had no discomfort during the procedure. The eyelids took very little time at all, as I recall, and the laser takes a bit longer. I have no idea really exactly how long, but it takes a bit longer because the doctor is very meticulous and very careful about covering all areas and getting as good a result as she possibly can. And they go, as I said, all the way down your neck and feather it in along your collarbone so that you have a natural look and you don't have a demarcation there that it's obvious that you had something done. The recovery was not that difficult. There was discomfort. I would never say that I had pain at all. And within a week, I was able to go back to work, still with some redness on my face, but by 2 weeks out, I was everything was normal in appearance, and I was wearing makeup normally and felt great. I have had a lot of compliments from people who knew me, or a lot of people at work, even some of the physicians, just commenting on how wonderful my skin looks, and even as recently as yesterday at work, one of my coworkers who has seen me throughout the process just commented again on, she said, I just can't get over how your skin just glows and it looks so wonderful. So yes, many, many comments and compliments. I want to say a big thank you to Dr. Q for my experience. The total experience, start to finish, was wonderful. The staff in the office, I had such great care, and the outcome is just as more than I could have hoped for, and she's just terrific. Thank you so much.
And in her case, I think she just got an exceptionally dramatic result. And I'm just so thrilled that all her friends at work noticed when she went back to work, because you can feel a little self-conscious right after a procedure that, you know, you might be a little red and you're healing, but her result was dramatic, and yet she just had 1 week of downtime, and I'm just so thrilled that she got such a fantastic look. So at Dr. Q Plastic Surgery, of course, we offer surgical services pretty much from head to toe. But I think it's also important nowadays with the new emerging technologies that in our medical spa side, we also offer the latest technologies, whether it be for fat reduction, skin tightening, skin resurfacing, also all of the aesthetic procedures that are critical now for maintenance, such as microneedling, PRP. We can also offer PRP treatments to the scalp for thinning hair. We can offer microneedling with PRP to freshen the skin. So nowadays, you know, plastic surgery isn't all just about surgery. And when you want to enhance yourself, oftentimes it's also just maintenance. So a lot of these non-surgical procedures, whether before or after surgery, are so critical just to maintain and improve the quality of your skin and your look. And then if you do have a major surgery, these procedures become even more important to just kind of maintain your results and keep yourself looking as fresh and natural for as long as possible. Here at Dr. Q Plastic Surgery, we will ensure that your procedure and experience meets all your expectations. First, we will provide you with the utmost care, respect, privacy, in a serene, beautiful, and respectful environment, and we will ensure that all of your questions are answered so that you don't have to feel anxious about your procedure, and you will proceed knowing everything you need to know ahead of time so that you can recover in peace and tranquility. So some of the latest technologies include skin tightening technology such as Ultherapy. Ultherapy is a microfocus ultrasound that targets different layers and depths of not only the skin but the deeper tissue layers. And it's important that you use the transducers that correspond to the different layers, and then I think you get an overall dramatic tightening. So I think that all therapy is the most dramatic non-surgical skin tightening technology that exists right now. And we're getting tremendous results for tightening of the face and for the neck. And so I really highly recommend all therapy for either maintenance or for people who are not necessarily ready for surgery. In terms of resurfacing, we have all types of lasers nowadays. So there's non-ablative and ablative lasers. With the non-ablative lasers, there's really no downtime other than some redness, like a mild sunburn. However, you need a series of treatments over a course of, let's say, 3 to 6 weeks in between in order to achieve your desired results. Ablative lasers are very interesting in that you do have a more dramatic downtime, usually now though only 1 week. And the technology is all in the fractionation. So for ablative lasers, one of my favorite devices is my Core fractionated ablative laser. What is that? So it's a CO2 technology, but it has none of the long downtime and sequelae of the old CO2 lasers. Why? It's the fractionated technology where we drill tiny columns of damage, and then the undamaged areas act like little armies to heal those damaged areas. So you get enough ablation that you get full resurfacing. However, you are healed in 1 week, and that's incredible. It doesn't take months, and you don't have a lot of the sequelae of hypopigmentation or pain and a long, lengthy recovery. So with this technology, the other reason I acquired it is I can alter the depth, the spot size, and I have all the control and can tailor this laser specifically to every patient and their skin type. So whether you're 30 to 80, I can tailor your laser treatment specifically for you. So that has been one of my favorite skin resurfacing lasers. For body contouring, we have Cool Sculpting, which is our non-invasive way to get rid of fat. And basically it's freezing pockets of fat, and then those areas undergo something called apoptosis, where the cells die and your body will naturally eliminate it. It's not immediate, it can take 3 months to see full results. But you can usually see something a little sooner, and then in 6 months you see final results. But it's perfect for people who just have a little target area, like a little area on the tummy, the arms, inner thighs it works beautifully for. A kind of a spot treatment of areas where you want to get rid of fat, but without surgery. We also have an applicator called the Cool Mini, and I love it for that little submental waddle that we get sometimes where you have a little bit of fat under the chin. 1 treatment and sometimes 2 with that not only gets rid of the fat under the chin, but also helps tighten up that skin a bit, which has been a huge advance. One of my favorite technologies is the VeloShape 3. So what is that? People may have heard of VeloShape, but it's nothing like VeloShape 1 or 2. That's like saying I got the iPhone 1 and now we've got the iPhone, 8 to 10. So it's 3 different technologies all in one machine, and it's the most powerful thing right now, I think, for skin tightening and cellulite. So for smoothing, we can use it for the backs of the legs. We can use it to tighten and tone abdomens that are loose after childbirth or weight loss. But it's absolutely powerful, and with a series of treatments and then a few maintenance treatments, you could really achieve tighter, toned, more smooth skin. Of course, we offer the gamut of neurotoxins, which include things like Botox, Dysport, Xeomin, and these are all neurotoxins that help paralyze the muscles that cause certain wrinkles. And not only that, another effect of these neurotoxins that I don't think gets talked about so much is that it also seems to smoothen the area and give it a bit of a glow. And I think that's because it affects the pilosebaceous unit of the skin as well. So skin actually looks more youthful, glowy, and definitely more youthful. We offer a whole gamut of injectables, whether they're hyaluronic acids such as your Juvederms, your Restylane, all of these different forms that have been cross-linked for different longevity. We also offer things like sculpture, radiesse, and other volumizing fillers. So you really want to make sure you go to someone who can perform your injectables, who really knows the anatomy. You want to avoid any potential complications because when they do occur, they can be rather severe. So you want a very responsible injector who can analyze your facial features, give you the most bang for your buck, and really improve your aesthetic, but also knows how to do it very safely. So being a plastic surgeon, we get to use our skills to really transform the outer appearance of someone, but I think what's more gratifying is transforming their self-esteem and how people feel about themselves. Because when they come in for that post-op, even though physically we can see the physical changes, I think the most dramatic and gratifying thing is seeing kind of the whole change in the way they present themselves and the way they feel about themselves. And it's just so gratifying to me that we can impact people's lives. For busy moms, they give so much to their families and oftentimes don't take a whole lot of time for themselves. For professional people, same thing. You're always going to work and giving your all to your work and your job, and sometimes you just don't do all that much for yourself. So I think being able to transform people, not only on the outside, but also on the inside, is absolutely the most gratifying part of this profession. So if you're interested in having a procedure done here in beautiful Palm Springs at Dr. Q Plastic Surgery Center, please contact us. And our team of ladies has a concierge service that will help you plan every aspect of your trip. We can help you with where you shall recover, whether it be a hotel, rental, Airbnb. We can set you up with all of your transportation needs. We can set you up with any type of aftercare that you may require, whether it be a nurse or any level. And we will make sure that you have everything that you need to make your trip absolutely seamless. So for anyone interested in any plastic surgical procedure, whether it's surgical, non-surgical, I totally invite you to come visit our website, view our photo and video galleries, see the before and afters. And there's also a wealth of information about the procedures, and anyone can call, and I totally invite you to come make an appointment and consultation, and I hope to meet you.